again. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's reeled in. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking for the score. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Turning it on! The 20! Touchdown, East Carolina! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here's a heat. Throwing on the run. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That's not happened too often today.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, if I'm I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right.
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made a defender miss.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Caught over the middle, it's Wiles. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiles. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wiles. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Sends it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. The screen. He can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown ECU. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Breaks into the open. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Pirates want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Pirates are on the move.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He fires one deep down the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
Touchdown! Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner is stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. To the air, it's Simpson. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
On the option. And not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And down he goes back to the 3. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season tonight. Racing down the left side. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wide receiver comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. That's caught. It's Smith. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bernard. Push down for the tackle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hit it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiles. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The option look. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, up, right, and through. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Horton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
On third down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be...
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
But man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Bang play on that 4th down. The coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm to...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's not the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Pirates are in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the option. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Out of the gun. The running back has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here we go. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. 42 Spider. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They want to run this quarterback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Right on the money. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Off play action on first down. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the top back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And he misses it again. That's 3 in this game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll pull it on the read. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's loose. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pirates. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brings him to the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cueva. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
And the Pirates quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll throw on third down. Fires left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Bringing the heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown time. Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import a team builder team that is only available for your high school. Now let's get started by selecting your initial star rating. Your performance each week in high school will determine how much this rating will go up or down. Just remember, the higher your star rating, next it's time to choose your position. From quarterback all the way to corner, there's a little something here for. Now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a team builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
Red 18! Red 18!
Your game on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's go! Set! Brings up second down.
Blue 22.
Take over. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
The first down